Have you noticed your rush hour commute seems to be worse this year? Tonight, a News 4 I-Team investigation shows why it might be taking longer to get home or to work. Get this, it has nothing to do with our booming population.
That's right. Our chief investigative reporter Jeremy Finley reports why new electronic devices are being blamed.
They say it happened fast.
It was like you flipped the switch. Just overnight, traffic went to being mediocre in the daytime to being heavy all over the country, not just in the Nashville area.
And these owners of truck companies say they know why your commute is suddenly so rough.
No offense, you guys are making the situation worse for traffic too.
Yeah, we're part of it, but there's no way to avoid it.
Bottom line, truck drivers say this new device, required this year by federal law, means their hours have changed when they drive. Many used to avoid rush hour. Not anymore.
Do you think that this is a major reason why our rush hour is so bad?
I think it's a big reason.
Here's what happened. When truck drivers turn that key each day, the clock starts ticking. The law states they can only be behind the wheel 11 continuous hours once they start, with one 30-minute break, and paper logs had to reflect that. It's all to avoid tired drivers. But many stopped driving during morning or evening rush hours and made up for it late at night to reach their destination on time. Starting this year, paper logs aren't allowed. Federally required electronic devices now track trucks driving long distances, meaning there's no way to avoid a continuous 11-hour drive and no lengthy breaks during rush hours.
If I start this morning, I can't take off in the middle of the day and start again. I have to keep going until that time runs out.
So what would your rush hour look like if you weren't having to drive by all these trucks? Would it make that much of a difference? We came up here to find out. From this vantage point above the 2465 split, you can see all of the interstate. For the next 10 minutes, we're going to count how many trucks drive by, starting now. The grand total, 83 trucks in just 10 minutes. I wonder what you think about them saying, okay, we could avoid rush hour before, but we can't now.
I think that's entirely possible.
Adrian Gildy's nonprofit works with the government to make sure truckers are complying with the new tracking devices.
It's possible that by forcing them to comply with the requirements, they are now driving at different times.
An effort by the government to make sure truckers aren't bending the rules with an unintended consequence, a more congested rush hour for you. Jeremy Finley, News 4 I-Team.
Now, truck drivers tell us if they're pulled over and their electronic logs show that they're exceeding their stop and start times, it can cost them thousands of dollars in penalties.